Welcome to another show of Insiders Elite. We're here with Jamie as always, and today we're talking about a topic that is close to both of our hearts, and that is giving and contribution and how that impacts your business and what you can do to make a difference. Jamie, if you didn't see, Jamie put a post up. He's made an amazing partnership with the charity to help donate some money towards feeding homeless kids down in Carson City, Nevada, and I think it's absolutely wonderful, and it fills my heart with joy and lights up your soul. Jamie, tell us a bit about it. This is obviously something that you're super passionate about, like I am. So, tell us about it.
Yeah, brother. Thank you so much, and welcome everyone to the show this week. This is going to be an emotional show. I cried a lot yesterday. And I can feel the emotion coming on right now because I did something that I had always wanted to do, that I knew that I wanted to make a bigger difference, that I wanted to give back in a really big way. Now, where it came about, and I'm not trying to self-serve here, but my business development bootcamp program, which is going to be starting on Monday the 19th, there's 2 hours left to enroll. This is going to be the last free one. And the reason it's the last free one is because moving forward, we are going to take a nominal fee. I'm talking small. I'm talking $48 US. But we're going to take that entire amount of $48 US and we're going to move it towards a charity. Now, up until this point, I had a couple different charities I was looking at. I wanted to do something that was local to where our business is incorporated, to really give back. I reached out to a few people. Lisa, if you're watching, I reached out to you. You helped me out big time. Thank you so much for putting me in the right direction. But I reached out to some of these different people to give me some suggestions and stuff. And I landed on a really amazing charity. It's Food for Thought out of Nevada. Now, what this company does, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the story here as well. But what this company does is they provide meals for homeless children on the weekend. They distribute these meals through school. Now, I want that to sink in for a minute. Okay, here we are. We're in a first world country. I mean, we've got all the resources. We've got everything that we could ever have. And I look in the town where the business is incorporated, and it's like there's homeless children in this first world country that go to God knows where on the weekend. They're homeless, right? And they're needing that food to be provided for them. Now, when I called in, when I finally was able to touch base with the founders of this organization, the founders of the charity and all that, they told me more about the story, what they do, how they put these things together. They put prepackaged meals together. You don't have to cook them. It's got all the proper foods, the complex carbohydrates, all the proper nutritional sustenance that a child would need. Right? They distribute these through the schools and all that. What's amazing about this, though, is, first of all, the tenacity I had to have, because I couldn't get a hold of these guys right away. It took a little bit to get a hold of them. So we'll talk about tenacity in a little bit. But it's when I actually made the commitment to say, yeah, this is it. This is the charity. These are the people that we are going to represent. And I took it even one step further because I knew the changes that we had to make. To even think about the fact that there's homeless children. Like, I'm talking children that have committed to going to school. Mick, we were talking before the show. It's like, these kids go to school and they're homeless. It's like, it boggles our minds. But yeah, these kids, they're homeless kids. They're going to school. And this organization is really helping them out with those meals and stuff on the weekend. And for me, I mean, when it comes to kids, that's a tight subject for me. My heart, right? It really goes out when kids are involved. When there's something with kids and seeing them in that place where, they're not being taken care of, where they're struggling, where they don't have homes, where they don't have food and stuff, that hit me in a really, really, really big way. And I'm like, we've got to do something. We've got to step up and do something to really make a difference. So when I was able to connect with this amazing organization, it was a no-brainer. And we took it from, just taking the nominal fee for all of our upcoming business development boot camps, but we're going to take a percentage of everything that we do. Absolutely everything. 100% of all of our upcoming business development boot camps are absolutely going to go ahead and go towards this charity. But I'll tell you what, a percentage of everything that we do at UE Coaching, everything, whether it's people buying a course on Teachable, whether it's doing whatever, a portion of every single thing that we do is going to go towards this charity because they move my heart, brother. They move my heart.
That's fantastic, Jamie. And thank you for being so vulnerable and sharing. And it is a topic close to both of our hearts. And as soon as there's kids involved, and makes it all the more painful and raw, And like you said, it took tenacity, the power. It lights your soul on fire to get back, to see the difference that this stuff makes. You know, for this particular one, you know, $5 feeds a kid for the weekend. You know, surely people could spare $5. Jamie going to, you know, $48 for each up and coming. That feeds what, 5, 8, 40, 50, 10 kids for the weekend. You know, that's phenomenal. Imagine knowing that you've fed 10 homeless kids this weekend because you signed up to change your own business and take things to another level, as well as knowing that the company you're partnering with it and the guy you're learning from is contributing in this way to the community. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Look, and to switch it up a little bit, it's super powerful and it lights your soul on fire to do things for the community, and it doesn't need to be huge, big partnerships and scale and feeding thousands of people. It can be something small and simple. It can be just based in your local community. It can be just helping out with a local sporting team. It can be a local mental health charity, or there's tons of community organisations in every city, town in the world, and wherever you're from, to start in your own backyard. Jamie did. His business is incorporated in Nevada, so he went to where his company's incorporated, so that he could give back to that state, to that town, to that city. Yeah, start in your own backyard. Have a look around. It could be as simple as just giving an hour of your time to help out at a working bee, or contributing to a charity event, or the list is endless of all the things you can do. But believe me when I say this, you'll never regret for 1 minute giving money, time, effort, energy to help someone else in need. It will change the way you look at the world. Me personally, I do a number of things. I'm on committees. I coach under 6 football, as challenging as it is, with 18 6-year-old kids. When you see the smile on their face, when they're having so much fun, it doesn't matter what's going on in your life, all the problems disappear. And that's why I do it. I do it because I want to see that smile on their face. I want to see them having fun. I want to see them, it light up their life. Because, you know, I was given that opportunity as a kid. There was always someone's dad or some coach or someone there helping, making sure I had a good time when I was playing sport as a kid. And it's my obligation, it's my duty to make sure that all the other kids that are involved in sport in my town, that they get to have the same opportunity, you know. And that's something that I'm really passionate about. And that's why I give up my time. That's why I go and help and volunteer and contribute, and because you want to see those kids light up and get the same opportunities that everyone else got.
Yeah. What's really amazing about this, and we're touching on something important, and yes, we're going to bring it in. Like, how is it good for your business to contribute? Yeah, we're going to get into that. Bear with us, though, because this is really important. This is something that we've really, really, really got to understand. Comes back to Tony Robbins' 6 human needs. We have certainty, uncertainty, and significance. Now, for the most part, most people on average, I'm averaging people out here, but most people on average have the 2 top needs of certainty and significance. On average, people out there, this is what they have. That's pretty common. So we've got certainty, uncertainty, significance. We've also got love and connection, and then we've got growth, and then we've got contribution. Now here, I want to share something here, because this is something I train on. This is something I used to train on when I was a Tony Robbins trainer, when I was a Tony Robbins Master Platinum coach, is that the secret to living, this is Tony Robbins' words, the secret to living is giving. Now, I'm not shitting you. The story I want to share with you here is what I used to think what giving meant. Okay, what did giving used to mean? Well, it meant that I had to open up my wallet and give money, right? That's what I was programmed to believe. The only way I could give was to open up my wallet and give some sort of money. And there was times where I really didn't have a lot of money, where I didn't have that excess cash where I could just hand it out. And I'm not saying I'm flush in cash right now, believe me, but what I am saying is I found a way. Anyways, when we come back to contribution, when we meet that need of contribution, I'm talking like on a level 9, 10. Yesterday, I met it on like a level 10 million. Like I fucking cried for most of the day because I was just in such awe, and I haven't even given them a penny yet. Got something really cool that we're going to be doing here. But to be able to be in that place where you know you've made that commitment to go make someone's life, multiple people's lives better, there is nothing better than that. It is one of the best, most impactful experiences that you will ever have in your life, bar none. Yes, I am talking about sex. Yes, I am talking about everything. When you meet that need, I see you laughing there, Mick. I know sex is good. Make no mistakes. We're going to turn this into the sex show here pretty soon. But no, seriously. Right? Watch, the viewership's going to go up. They heard sex. Everyone's going to be like, through the roof. They're talking sex. Come on, get on here, guys. But seriously, when we meet that need of contribution, when we find those ways to do it, and we do it at an exceptionally high level, every other single need in our life gets met. Do I feel important? Fuck yes, I feel important. I'm going to be responsible to take care of some of these children to make sure that they've got meals on the weekend, right? Do I feel certain that I can do it? Absolutely. There's no doubt whatsoever. I am going to make a difference for this amazing, incredible organization, no question whatsoever, right? Do I feel love and connection? Oh, fuck, through the roof, right? Through the roof. On that. Am I growing? Yes. I'm going to learn new things about this organization. I'm learning new things. Is there some uncertainty? Yeah. I don't know how much I'm going to give them, right? I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see how many people hop into the programs, how many people do this so that we can go ahead and make that bigger difference. Do you see what I did there? I got every single one of my human needs met. And these are needs. These aren't nice to haves. These aren't, whatever we think. These are human needs. These are things that we must meet every single day, some way or another. Some people choose negative vehicles to do it. Some people choose positive. When you use that need of contribution, when you can meet that need of contribution, you will meet every single other one of your needs at such an incredibly high level. I want to share this out here. Unfortunately, I can't see who the user is, but I'm going to get it up on the screen here. It says, congratulations on doing this. Our company's mandated deductions from our employee payroll matched by the company to a mental health facility for youth in Toronto. Wow. Seriously, that's massively, massively celebration worthy, right? That is absolutely humongous. I love to see that stuff, right? When we do this, when we find that way to be able to contribute, we're doing something for ourselves as well. Right? Would we call it selfish? I wouldn't call it selfish, but are there side benefits to doing it? Oh my God, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. I feel on top of the world. I truly feel on top of the world because I know that myself, my company, my team, everyone is making that massive difference for these children. But here's the thing. What does it do for your business? Now, Mick, you've been part of a corporate culture. You guys work with some stuff. You sponsor some stuff. You support some stuff and all that. Tell me from your perspective, from a business perspective, when you go ahead, you contribute, you sponsor, you do something like that, what does it do for a business?
It's a game changer for a business, to be honest, Jamie, because what happens when you start to give back to the community sees that impact that you're making. And then the minute the impact it has on your brand recognition and what your brand stands for, UE Coaching, they're a company that gives, they're a company that, they can rattle off straight away. As soon as people see that, they know that you give and that you help and that you contribute and you give back. But as soon as they see that, so it changes the way the community sees your brand. So the brand awareness or the branding impact that you get from supporting community groups is double what you get from a word of mouth referral. I'll use as an example. You sponsor, say, a under 10s soccer team in your local community. There's 20 families in the soccer team. They go, oh, so awesome. I've now got jerseys for my kids that I don't have to pay for because this local business has contributed and bought my soccer team new uniforms. This is so amazing. What a great company. That's 20 families that then tell their family and their friends and how amazing it is that this company contributed and sponsored and donated and whatever else. Having the logo on the fence or whatever is irrelevant. Yeah. The impact is what the difference you make, and in that word of mouth in the community that people say, this company cares about where they do business. Yeah. It's that simple, and that is the impact that you need to have as a business owner. The financial impact that will do on your sales and on your brand awareness and your lead generation and the quotes you do and the people that walk in your store if you're a bricks and mortar business. It doesn't matter what type of business you are. If you make an impact, I'll use a local coffee shop here. when COVID was going on, all sorts of crazy stuff. There was nurses working ridiculous hours. She made meals for the hospital, for the nurses, for the staff, for people, was giving away 50, 100 meals a day, made them all up in her kitchen and gave them all away for free to anybody who needed them. People that were working crazy hours to chop, with all the stuff that's going on with COVID, and nurses and frontline workers. And it was just so inspirational that she had lines. She did a pop-up burger stall, and she had lines out the door to try and buy stuff from her to give back.
Let's call her out in a good way, because that's way too good not to share. That's Trine, isn't it?
Yeah.
And name of her business, what is it?
At the Extra Mile coffee shop, and did nothing in return, asked for nothing in return, just gave out to the community. It's people were walking in to donate money to her so she could make more meals, because they loved what she was doing. They were coming in, how much does it cost you to make these meals? All right, okay, I'll pay half of that. Is that okay? People were coming in to give her money to make more, because it was such an amazing initiative she did. Just the impact that these things can have on your business performance is, and put your business performance aside, that you might get an extra 50 people through the door to buy stuff from you and people thinking highly, but the culture impact in your company, your team, your talent, your employees feel like they're a part of something big, a part of something powerful, a part of someone working for someone who cares for the community. And for, these are really, really powerful culture drivers. The business we work for, we've got a long history of supporting that, for supporting the community, a whole range of charity events and different things. And, some of it's monetary, some of it's us out there working, helping to build the event, or the fishing comp, or this or that, or whatever it is, the local community events. And that's something that we've always done. And that's one of the reasons I've been a part of that business for 15 years, is because they've got their heart in the right place.
Yeah, that's really it. I mean, we can hear all these gurus and say everything, give. But I promise you, right? I really seriously promise you in this, when you do it, when you go ahead and commit to something, when you draw that line in the sand and say, this is what we're doing, and you announce it publicly, you share it out there in a big way and you commit to it, your life, your business, everything will absolutely change. This isn't woo-woo. This isn't bullshit. This isn't any of that. This is something that will quite literally change your life, change your business. It's going to make radical changes within your company culture, everything. Now, here's the thing. I want to talk a little bit about the tenacity for a second here, because you'd think it'd be easy to give away money. You'd think it'd be really super simple to actually go ahead and, hey, you know what? I'd like to give you some money. You would not believe the amount of people that hung up on me, that thought it was a scam, that thought, no. My own, I don't want to call out my company there, but the company that incorporated me, I called them up. I told them my business name. I talked to them because I've spoken to them before and all that. They said, sorry, we're not interested, and they hung up on me. Now, I did call back to the owner and said, hey, that's not really cool, right? And what I was looking for is any local businesses that we knew that could really use some help. So don't be surprised if you start calling around when you're looking to make those differences and make those impacts. Don't be surprised if some people are thinking that you might be a little bit of a scam. That, hey, what's this person trying to get out of me? Because sales done the wrong way. We're not going to make this about sales. But quite honestly, our very good brother Martin, he would totally chime in here and he would totally step up and say, yes, absolutely. Right? Look at this. Look at this. I got to interrupt myself. Marlene, thank you so much for watching. Marlene is the principal of this amazing, incredible, absolutely outstanding organization. So I definitely want to give you a humongous shout out, Marlene. It was a conversation I had with Marlene yesterday that put me in this place, right? And like she says right here, acts of kindness are good for the soul. Minimal efforts have maximum results. Oh my God, do they ever? Right? I sincerely want to give a massive, humongous, incredible, unbelievable thank you to Marlene for taking my call, for really taking the moment to listen and recognize, hey, you know what? This guy wants to do something, because I really did. Back to the tenacity, though. People might hang up on you. That doesn't mean you give up. That doesn't mean you stop. right? When I was trying to contact Marlene initially, and they've got limited hours, right? Marlene's got other things that she's got to do as well. They've got limited hours. Sometimes I was calling outside the hours. That was my fault. Sometimes she was busy. Sometimes she was working away. But I called and called. She probably saw on her phone. It's like, who's this 403 number that keeps calling? What the heck? They're not even from around here. But that tenacity is going to pay off. When you step up and when you make that commitment, absolutely everything changes. Your life, your business, absolutely everything will change for you. Be committed to it. Be committed to achieving your result. Be committed to stepping up, to saying that, yes, we're doing this, because everything will change for you. Everything will absolutely change. Push forward. Are there going to be challenges? Sure. Might people think that, you're trying to scam them or you're trying to do something like that? And that, again, that comes back to those faulty sales processes. Because let's face it, seems like every time someone calls or something, it's someone trying to sell you something. If you're on LinkedIn, hey, you guys know that. You know my thoughts on LinkedIn. Seems like everyone is trying to sell you something on that. So yeah, people are naturally resistant, but persevere. Don't stop. Don't hold back. Don't say, you know what? The universe is telling me that I can't donate or I can't, give my money because no one's answering. No, you persevere. You continue forward, because when you do that, you're not just feeling good about yourself. You're making a change and you're setting someone up for massive success. You're about to change their entire world. That's the bigger meaning behind this. That's the bigger feeling behind this. And that's why we do this, right? That is why we absolutely, completely do this.
Yeah, absolutely, Jamie. And it's so easy when you get disheartened once or twice and you're like, I'm just trying to help these people and no one wants to take my money, or no one wants me to help them, or no one wants my input. It's so easy to go, well, bugger it, I'll just sit at home and watch Netflix, or I'll just put the money back in my pocket and don't worry about it. If they don't want to answer the phone, it's so easy to go to that place where it's just step away. But be persistent, because the joy and the benefit you get from it will far outweigh by 1,000 times the impact or the cost to you. I'll use coaching kids sport, for example. Believe me, it is challenging coaching 6-year-olds.
It's like herding cats.
Because I see them on game day and they smile, or the kid that hasn't been able to score a try all year scores a try in the corner, and the look on his face just lights your soul on fire, and it makes it 1,000,000 times more than any challenge or any frustration that I might get from trying to herd of 18 6-year-olds around the park to show them what to do. It's 1,000,000 times more impactful. Just the smile is worth every second of the time that you give up, times 100. It's so easy to say it's too hard or it's challenging, or no one, be tenacious, stick with it, because the results are worth it, not only for you personally and your soul, but the impacts on your business. And it doesn't take a lot. So Jamie, a lot of things you hear is like, yeah, well, it's all right for big businesses. They got plenty of money and they can donate. And Jamie said when he's created a partnership out of this arrangement where when people get a sale, some money is going to go towards this new charity. He hasn't had to pull thousands of dollars out of his pocket to give to a charity. But going forward, he will be contributing from every sale he gets. So money's coming in the door, he's going to give a portion of that to this charity. It doesn't need to be empty your bank account and give it all to charity. It doesn't even need to be if money is tight. Go and spend an hour. I wonder how impactful it would be for Marlene if you were in that region, if you went and helped her make meals for an hour on a Friday afternoon before school finished, or a Thursday, or whatever day it works out. Wonder how impactful that would be for her if you went and gave her an hour of your time. Yep. Jamie from UE Coaching's out there helping make meals for homeless children. Oh, wow. Mick from Awaken Businesses working with a charity to help them improve their systems, or Mick from, it's so impactful to your business, the culture, the team, and your brand to be out there in the community doing things that matter.
Yeah.
It'll be the biggest branding investment you make.
I completely, absolutely, totally 1,000% stand behind that.
So here's another example of how you can do it. This took some investment, but here's an example. A local business here, he got a trailer made up, a barbecue trailer. So it's a big thing in especially in Queensland and town, you do the charity sporting groups want to do a fundraiser, so they got to get some sausages and bread and cook a barbecue and sell them for a few bucks and make some money out of it. So he made a trailer with a barbecue and all the bits and pieces in it that people could hire off him. Well, they could borrow off him. They don't hire it off him, but a charity would say, hey, we want to do a fundraiser. They would come and get the barbecue trailer, go out, cook the barbecue free of charge, clean it, give it back to him. So, he's not giving them any money, but he's created something that's going to continually help the community and serve and continually go on. It's the things like initiatives like that and ideas and things like that. They're the kind of things that change a community and change a business and have a ripple effect across the community. Yeah,
no question whatsoever. Right. And here's the thing: I had plenty to choose from. Right. I went on to the and a great place to start looking. I didn't know where to start. And for whatever reason, to be completely honest, the idea of the Chamber of Commerce actually never crossed my mind. For whatever reason, I'm a big proponent to them and all that. The idea of the local Chamber of Commerce never crossed my mind. It wasn't until I actually thought, hey, Chamber of Commerce. And then I called them and they said, hey, go ahead onto our website. We have a section on there that lists out all of the charitable organizations, all that sort of stuff. You can see them, right? The not-for-profits and all that. When you're going through, there are a ton of different types. I saw everything. I saw the SPCAs. I saw stuff that worked with horses, charities for horses and stuff like that. I saw stuff that, really helped women leave the sex trades and all that. I saw a ton of different things. Find something that resonates with you, right? When we look at some of the other organizations, I'll pick on Tony Robbins because, of course, I worked with Tony and all that. One of the big ones that he's a part of is Operation Underground Railroad. It's helping women, step away from the sex trades and all that, getting out of all that sort of stuff, women's slavery, all that. It's ending that. It's about abolishing that. And I mean, that's an amazing, incredible organization. I contributed to it when I went to Business Mastery. I contributed some of my money to that. But for me, it was definitely food for thought, Nevada. Just seeing that, it hit me. It was something that was super personal to me. I saw that. I'm like, oh my God, that, like, it called to me. So when you're looking, and really, please, I implore you, right, make a declaration. Like, let's break the rules. Let's really change some things up. I challenge every single person out there, every single business owner, every single business operator to go find someone to give to now. I want to challenge this, and I want to see who's doing it. I want people to comment, right? We had the one user earlier that they've mandated it there that, a portion of their money is going towards a charitable organization. But I really want to challenge people here. I used to see these challenges on the radio stations and all that. I want to challenge everyone to go and find an organization, something that they're contributing to, and publicly declare what it is they're doing. Right? Me, it's working with Food for Thought out of Nevada. It was a no-brainer for me. It naturally fit. Some people, it might be your local SPCA, right? Society for the Prevention of Cruelty of Animals. It might be helping to end sex slavery, to end these things, whatever it is. But I want to challenge each and every person out there to really step up, to quit playing small, to stop playing small, because I'll tell you what'll happen, right? This is the God's honest truth. You only make what you need to make. Please, I'm going to say this again. You only make what you need to make. For the most part, we stay in our comfort zones. What is making a declaration to contribute and make someone else's life? It creates a need for you to naturally make more money. This will literally propel you towards creating that extra money that you've been looking for. You get to go make that difference. You get to go make a significant impact in someone's life. You get to feel good about it. You get the extra publicity for your business. And please, I want to throw this out there. This isn't about publicity for your business. If you're doing it like that, you're doing it for the wrong reasons, and that will come back and bite you in the ass. Please don't do it just to say, oh, hey, my business is going to get seen, because no, that's the wrong reason to do it. Why do we want to do it? Because we want to give. Because we've made it a declaration to ourselves that I am going to do something that's greater than me. I'm going to fill my need. I sound like the preacher on the stage right now. I'm going to fill my need. I'm going to fill my cup with all the contribution I ever could. Hallelujah. And yes, that's really what it's all about. I'm filling my cup in a big way. Like, I'm excited about giving back. I'm excited about going and making this difference here because I know the impact that's going to have. You want to get a high, you want to get a natural rush, you want to get something that's going to change your life. I implore you. Mauricio, he's going to be joining the boot camp with us here. Mauricio, big shout out to your brother there. Look, he's got the amen. Hallelujah. Amen. I love that. Seriously, you want to make a difference in your life. You want to get out there and really truly make an impact. Go and commit. Make the declaration. Tell us, comment on this post, make the declaration, find someone in your local town that you can make that difference with. Your life, your business, everything will change. It's guaranteed. I guarantee it personally. You do this, your life will change.
Absolutely. And you said something really key there, Jamie, about doing it for the right reasons. Yeah. And it's so obvious when you're not. When someone comes to you and says, hey, I'm looking for some money for this, and then the first type of questions out of your mouth are, what's in it for me? It's not about that. It's about what it'll do for the charity. If you don't believe in the charity and say, hey, that's not something we're passionate about, we allocate our money to something else. Yeah. You don't have to make up reasons. If there's some motocross kid who wants to come and go somewhere and you're like, well, you know what, that's not really something, I'd rather give my money to something that makes a bit more of an impact. Yeah. Say that. You'll get more respect from that conversation from that person than you will by saying, no, sorry, we can't give you any money this week, or, whatever the reason is, we like to allocate with whatever it is. These are the key areas that we want to make an impact in, and you're outside of that. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. Check this out here. Marlene shared a little bit more with us here. For the cost of one specialty coffee, think about it. You go to Starbucks. How many people go to Starbucks? I'm going to be honest here. Right before the show, I had to whip out. I had to go to the auto parts store here. And what was just across the auto parts store? It was Starbucks. Now, did the thought cross my mind to say, "Ooh, I could go get like a cappuccino"? Yeah, I didn't. Right? I got the good old brew from the machine over there. But quite seriously, the thought crossed my mind. Ooh, I could get a cappuccino. Then the other thought crossed my mind. Ooh, I could feed a child for a weekend. Like, seriously, the cost of a specialty coffee can feed that child in need for the weekend, right? What could you really give up? Are you going to notice if you really don't get that one extra Starbucks? I guarantee you won't. I guarantee you won't miss out. As a matter of fact, Steph and I, we've got the fancy Nespresso machine at home. It came with the little frother and everything. I like our own homemade coffees better than I like going to Starbucks now, for gosh sakes. And it's way cheaper. Right? It's way cheaper. Think about this. Instead of going to that, machine, that Starbucks, whatever, find a place where you can give that $5. Go feel good about yourself. Really seriously, go make that impact, because it's not just for you, for someone else. You're changing the life of someone else. And I can't stress that enough. Right? Marlene heard me on the phone. Like, I got choked up on the phone when I was talking to her. I really seriously did. Because this one hit me like I don't even have the words to describe it. It's like, this is a must. This is not a question. This is a must, right? Might it benefit? Yeah, sure, it might benefit UE coaching, but that's not what it's about. It's about making a difference for those who need it the most. For me, what resonates with me is just, thinking about those children, those homeless children, not having food. That is like, something doesn't even compute with that for me. But it's happening, right? Let's end that.
Absolutely, Jamie, and make a difference. It's find something that's powerful, impactful for you, something that's close to home, and everybody's got a different story and a different journey, and everybody's got something that's close to them or they're passionate about, which is fantastic, because that means the money gets spread within the community to all the things that everybody's passionate about, and it doesn't just go in one direction, because lots of places could do with the time, service, money, effort, energy to improve some disadvantage or something, whatever it is, whether it's kids going without food, whether it's kids sport, it doesn't matter, whatever the topic, whether it's horses or animal cruelty or, any of these topics. It's something that is really amazing. It's because everybody is different, which is what you need in this space. You need money to go to all the areas. And I'm not an advocate for any one particular charity or community organisation. I believe there's enough out there for everybody to be able to get what they need to provide the services that they're passionate about. So it's irrelevant what it goes to, as long as it's going to help make a difference.
Yeah. No question whatsoever. It's It's about making a difference. You want to live a life that's fulfilled, right? And that's the thing, right? A life without fulfillment is truly the ultimate failure. A life lived that doesn't have fulfillment in it is truly a failure. Let's not have failure lives. Let's go do something beyond ourselves. Let's go find that way, that space, that thing, whether it's time, because it doesn't have to be about money. You said it, Mick. You said it beautifully. It's not just about money. Right? Marlene's organization, it does, base a lot of their stuff on volunteer time. People coming in, packing those lunches for the kids over the weekend and stuff. That's all volunteer time. Are those people contributing? Abso-freaking-lutely, they're contributing. Right? They're contributing in such a big way. Their time, their love, their passion, their true desire to go make a difference. That's contribution at the highest of levels. Go do something. Right? You want to see your business grow. You want to see all that sort of stuff grow. You want to see yourself get true fulfillment. Go and give. Like, really seriously, go and give. Make it immutable. Commit. Go on live. Tell people what you're doing. Why did I go do that post? Because number one, I'm proud of being able to do that. I'm proud to be able to help such a beautiful, amazing organization. I really, truly am. Secondly, it's burning the boats. There's no going back. There's no saying, oh, well, I didn't do anything, so that's garbage. Every single sale, every single transaction that goes through UE Coaching, a portion of those proceeds will absolutely, totally go to Food for Thought Nevada. 100% of all the upcoming small nominal registration fees for the Business Development Bootcamp, 100% of it will be going towards Food for Thought Nevada. That's what I'm talking about.
That is huge, Jamie. Now, look, we've had a pretty big emotional show, but there's, an hour and 20 minutes to go for people to register for the boot camp. I know that you're planning something special because of this contribution and how much it's impacted you. There's an hour and 20 minutes to go for people to register. So if you know anyone who wants to jump on, get on, register, click on the link. Jamie will share it below in the recording for the show.
Yes.
But Jamie's planning something special, something to finish on. What is it, Jamie?
Look, what I'm going to do here, and we talk about public declarations, and I really wasn't going to share it. I hope that, maybe no one that's in the boot camp, Mauricio, if you're still on here, you're going to know I'm kind of spilling the beans here. But I am personally going to commit a percentage. It's going to be a percentage. Maybe it's $25 per each and every person that's attending this upcoming boot camp. You don't have to pay anything. It's costing you nothing to step up and learn some key skills, some key knowledge for your business, for yourself, to really take it to the next level. This knowledge, it will change your business. I'm not kidding. What I'm going to do, I see Mauricio, he's listening. He put up the comment of the ear. He's paying attention. He's on it. What I'm going to be doing at the very least is I'm committing for everyone that attends the boot camp, completes it in full. I'm going to make a $25 donation from UE Coaching directly to Food for Thought Nevada. Plus, there's going to be a special opportunity for maybe those who want it even more, want to watch it again. I'm working on something special there as well. But right now, the minimum commitment for every single person that's attending this up-and-coming business development bootcamp, I myself from UE Coaching will be donating $25 directly to Food for Thought Nevada.
That's impactful. That's powerful, Jamie. Look, with that said, it's been a huge emotional show. Give time, money, energy, effort. It doesn't need to be huge, but it makes a massive impact in your business.
Yeah.
The branding impact will change the way you do business. The culture impact will empower your employees to do more. And it's good for the community. It ticks the boxes. Before you make any decision, is it good for me? Is it good for you? Is it good for the community? Is it good for the environment? It ticks all 4 boxes. So it's a no-brainer. So go out, give to the community, give to charities, give to people who need, and make an impact.
Yeah, it really is the secret to living. Giving is the secret to living. It's no joke. You want to have fulfillment. You want to live the life, the dreams, everything that you've always wanted. Just give, right? Give. I unlocked that. Yes, and tears are going to come again. I can't help it, because when you've tapped into that source power, when you've tapped into that higher meaning, you become unstoppable. Success becomes your only option. Go do.
Go do.
Yeah, that's it.
Look, guys, There's an hour and 20 minutes left. Jump on Jamie's boot camp. It's going to be fantastic. Look, you won't regret it. It'll change the way you do business. Ton of knowledge, ton of value. Jamie always over delivers 10 times. So jump in. You'll learn a ton from him. So go out, register if you haven't yet, and we'll see you in the next Insiders Elite.
We'll see you all next week.